Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
I guess.
I almost bought a disco ball today for this place. It was $4 at Savers, and I didn't because I knew it wasn't going to produce its own light, and I didn't want to spend a half hour being like, well, what if we take the light bulb and we shine it like I just didn't want to have to be a process, but I wanted a little guy, you know.
Yeah. I feel you.
Maybe soon.
Maybe soon.
So welcome to episode 18, 503 Podcast
We're legal.
with Joey, Kieran, Matt, sound guy Micah Ross, sound guy special guest Makayla,
Hell yeah.
sound woman.
I just poured beer on my phone.
Nice.
That's what we call the TDs going up
Kieran
in
with the microphone floating.
I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
I like this too.
here. There'll be no rematch.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to wear the glasses, but I'm not going to. It's too much.
I don't know how we're not going to talk about the Oscars. I'm
Weird.
sorry.
Well, what's there to say?
There's not too much to say.
Well, not for you.
I
Me and
didn't
Joey-
I guess so.
Me and Joey have stuff to say, but I
I
don't know
know.
really what I.
I didn't
What I care
see
about
Key
saying.
win because I was at work. You guys watched that, and
Yeah.
I wasn't there. And I watched that later that night, and I cried. It was so nice. I love that
Yeah.
guy.
It was really nice.
People are making fun of him on the internet, and
Yeah.
usually I'm with that. If you win an award, people should make fun of you.
Yeah.
But he's just so sweet.
Yeah, I didn't make fun of it. I just kind of thought it's a little weird vibe of like thank you, and it's like all the producers that were not hiring him are there for like 30 years. You know,
Sure.
it's like it's like interesting. I mean, like of course, it's like the way the system works. It's like he can't just be like fuck all you guys. I mean, then he'll actually be fully blacklisted.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of just made me sad thinking about that of how you kind of have to like kiss ass.
That he had to thank them.
Yeah, or that
but
it's
I
like-
feel like he
It felt genuine, but it's like he
doesn't
has to
seem
feel
jaded
it.
though.
I know, but it's like how can he not be? You know what I mean?
You just have to be grateful and all that. I don't know.
I guess.
Have some perspective.
Yeah.
I feel like he's got it together, or maybe he doesn't.
Yeah,
I-
I mean, he did other work. He was like assistant director on like what 2046.
Yeah, there's a little
See
bit
the
of
stuff.
weirdness about like treating it as if he was like blacklisted when he was employed in Hollywood. He was just doing like regular people job.
Yeah,
Which like
yeah.
it's kind of like sus
It's
for him
not-
to just
yeah.
be like, thank you for like pulling me out of like the dirt,
Yeah.
and then like the rest of the industry is working in the dirt. You know,
yeah.
like it's
and it's like different from
Yeah.
blacklisting, where like there's the Brendan Fraser thing, where it's like his win is cool because he was blacklisted
yeah,
because like the whole thing everyone knows.
yeah,
But then his Keys thing is just it's like just they were like, oh well, we don't really have any Asian parts because we're Hollywood.
right,
We like white people.
yeah,
So it's
Yeah.
like it's less of a like pointed thing, but it's still just as I mean it's a problem, you know.
for sure.
Yeah, it was kind of. He should be made fun of just because he got up and he was like, thank you so much. He was like, oh, thank you, thank everyone. And it was like, chill.
Yeah, I hate
Yeah.
being excited.
Yeah.
I'm way too
Fuck
cool
it,
for
dude.
that.
Just act the same all the time.
I saw a quote from him. I think he went on Jimmy Kimmel afterwards, and he was like, "I don't want to sleep. I don't want my best day ever to end." And it's like, bro, you gotta sleep. You know what I mean?
Please, yeah.
Sleeping's pretty fucking cool. It's like that Eric Andre thing where he's like, you know, you don't have to sleep. Remember when he said that to Jack, the guy from 30 Rock? It's like Jack McGuire or something. He's voices Fix It
Yeah.
Felix.
Mm.
But he says it to him, and he's like, you know, you don't have to sleep. And then Jack just like, you do have to sleep. he's, like, he's such a nice guy. You can tell he's really concerned for Eric in that moment.
Damn. Yeah. So, Kimmel sucks.
Yeah,
Sure.
Jimmy Kimmel
Yeah.
washed.
But like he's hosted shows like this. You know, he
A bunch.
keeps doing this.
Yeah.
It's like he's a serial killer. They just keep letting him do it.
Yep.
Is he killing people at the Oscars?
I don't know if
It's killing the vibe.
I don't know if
Sure,
the
yeah.
Definitely.
FBI is like being like, we're gonna let that serial killer do it again. I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
if it
No,
works.
let
it's
him.
ABC.
Well, that was the Manson thing. Is that
Well,
he
no,
was-
that's different. It's like if Jimmy Kimmel like hired comedians to do like racist jokes, and then they got canceled on the Oscars. That's like what Manson does.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
And then Jimmy Kimmel will be like, I didn't do it. It's like, Kimmel, you wrote them.
yeah,
Like, we have the transcripts.
yeah.
It'd be like that, but it's not like that. Charles Manson didn't actually kill anyone.
Jimmy Fallon hosts, and he's like, guys, I broke my arm because I was drunk last night.
Guys, it's so great. I was so drunk last night.
It would be awesome if Jimmy Fallon like snapped like that on a show that wasn't his, and then the next day the Tonight Show was exactly the same. He's just frothing at the mouth. He like bites someone in the first row. Like the room has to be evacuated. They like tackle him and they tase him. And the next day he's just like a black eye. And he's like.
The only way I can do a Jimmy Fallon impression is just doing Andy Samberg's impression of him. He's like, yo, this is really great. I'm so excited. He just does that.
Justin Timberlake's.
I think that they probably shared some notes.
Probably.
That was nice.
Yeah, now that there's a designated person with headphones on, I'm never gonna stop.
I know. Yeah. Thank you.
There's gonna be asides from me to Micah through the whole episode. That was really funny. Matt's really good at this.
You guys ever watch JonTron back in the day? He fell off.
Who did?
I never did.
JonTron.
I don't know.
What was his drama?
Racism.
Yeah, it was something.
I don't know.
You guys hear the Dilbert guy's racist?
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Oh, wait.
Fuck Dilbert, bro.
I feel like
Oh, yeah.
Micah doesn't know that.
Well,
Scott Adams.
Fuck Dobrik. But I didn't know he was racist.
No, not Dobrik.
Dilbert.
The comic.
Oh, that's it, David Dobrik.
Dude, you have
David
headphones
Dilbert.
on?
I do have
This
headphones
sound
on.
guy don't know nothing, dude. Get this guy's hearing shut. That's crazy, dude. Dilbert, you know him.
Oh, yeah, like
It's
the
like
comic
Office
strip?
Yes, the comic
Oh,
strip.
that's
Yeah, like
my dad
newspaper
loved
comic.
that.
Yeah.
But-
Exactly, dude. That's the problem.
Damn.
Only washed white dudes like Dilbert.
Yeah.
Old heads. Dilbert's for old heads and racist, and that's what the creator turned out to be.
What happened?
He's
Was
a-
it the comic that
No,
got
it's-
racist?
it's just
No, it was
Twitter.
the guy.
Well, because he has a crazy arc. Because he made it off of the comics, but then he just like became like more of an all around guru. Like he started to do a blog, which is like a natural thing. Like you're writing for comics, you can write a blog. Like no one's gonna think twice about that. But then he starts to get into like streaming and doing commentary. Then he starts doing like political commentary a little bit, and he's gonna lean conservative, but it's like business community conservative. It's like, oh, the guy that writes the comic about working in an office has things to say about finance at large. Like we're still like within the bounds, right? And then like once COVID happened, he just jumped off a cliff and he just starts saying shit about everything.
Yeah,
And what canceled him was he just pulled up this poll. I don't even think it was like a reputable poll. It was like this random like online thing where they polled like African American people saying like, is it wrong to be white? Like that was the question, and like whatever percentage said yes, it was like 30-40% or something, and he was like, they're a hate group and you can't associate. It was like crazy. It's
my
like
God.
like to be like that, you just have to be in your own bubble so hard that
Yeah.
I don't know.
13%, 50% of the crimes.
Oh
That's
my
the
God.
stat they pull up.
Yeah, shout out to Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, shout out to Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro also, I saw a tweet today that he said something about how making school lunch free wouldn't really solve anything because he's like, that's really not going to feed them, will it? And it's like, yes, it will. it's food, Ben. It will feed them.
The poor don't know how to eat. You give it to them, and they just mush it into their face.
And he was like, that's not going to solve hunger. And it's like, it will, actually, if you give them food. If you give free school lunch, that probably also means free school breakfast. Kids get 2 meals fucking done.
Right.
Like, that's actually a huge fucking deal.
That is like the template for being like a conservative commentator. It's just like, let's just like ignore the like dominant statistic and go find one that I like. and then I'll just say whatever I want. Like,
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. I hate
Although,
the
but
internet.
if the Daily Wire wants to buy this podcast, I'll sell.
I won't. Dude, I won't. I'll never fucking sell out, dude.
We'll do the show without Matt. It'll crash and burn immediately.
Yeah.
Or it's just the Daily Wire buys the show, but Matt has to be there because he didn't sell his part. So he's like,
Yeah.
I fucking hate you guys.
Yeah. Or like my voice has to be like muffled and I have to be backlit. And you can't see my face anymore.
No,
and it's like they don't say who I am because I'm like I don't approve of my image being used, but it is me.
Right, it's bleeps.
Yeah.
We could do like
Or it's just deep.
the Daily Wire half of the set. There's like a camera on us, and then CNN buys Matt's show, and so there's a camera on him that goes to CNN. But you have to watch the two
We're
of them
live.
together to hear
Right.
the whole
Oh,
conversation.
no. I thought it would be like the caller, like a news thing.
Yeah.
It's like the two boxes.
If we could find like a neutral party to stream the split screen of it, that would work.
Yeah. Maybe Fox.
Right.
Yeah.
LTC.
Oh,
sure, that's the
true.
C.
We could just local television.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going local. It's a big deal.
I hate the internet. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish we could get sponsored by like BetterHelp or some like bankrupt companies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
you know, are you mentally ill? It's like, yeah, no shit. And it's like, you should do BetterHelp where you can get therapy for free in 10 minutes from someone who's not qualified. It's like, awesome. You know what I mean? Like, we need to get some sponsors that are like totally bullshit.
Like the BetterHelp like system should just be like you go on the app, it like makes a call, but every time just calls a random number.
It's like, hey, I got some problems, but eventually it's like you'll hit someone that's like, let me know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Oprah picks up the phone.
you probably have as good chances or better of getting like good advice from doing that compared to doing BetterHelp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We should do an
Definitely.
advice segment.
Well, yeah, but
We should.
I mean, Kieran, you got any problems? None.
No.
It's perfect.
We could
I actually don't have any problems.
He's perfect.
Life is great.
Nicole would be great for an advice segment. She eats that shit up.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Well, she needs to
Nicole's
get
like
one
gonna
on
have her own
LTC.
TV show,
Right.
Yeah.
Probably.
so
We could produce that.
Yeah, can we put that on
We
the
could
channel? And
produce
it's
that.
like
Yeah.
Oprah, but it's just Nicole!
Yeah.
Exclamation point.
It's Nicole.
Nicole.
Yeah, and we could shoot it in an LTC set. We would just have to like make the time for it.
It's like own, but it's just known.
We should really do that.
Nicole
We should,
owns this
like-
network.
Owns this network.
We should put
Spell that out, Kieran.
Working title.
we should put it all together without telling her, and then
Yeah.
just like invite her one
Hey, you
day,
wanna
and
hang
she
out?
shows up. There's like a set with her name
Yeah.
on it and everything.
No,
It's like,
she opens the door and it's dark, and then someone guides her. She's like, "Whoa, where are you going?" And it's like 3, 2, 1. You push her out, lights go on. It's like, it's already rolling.
she'd be able to do it. She'd just snap
Oh,
into it.
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
She'd be like, I've been doing this for 20 years.
Yeah. If Nicole's watching this, you didn't hear that.
Yeah, you
Secret
didn't.
idea.
Yeah. When's her birthday? I don't know.
I don't know.
I think I do. I'm not. I'm
I
gonna.
don't know.
I don't
It was just my sister's birthday. I mean, now it's been last week. So shout out my sister.
Happy birthday, my
Shout out,
sister.
Rachel.
Shout out.
Happy birthday.
Shout out. He knows.
I know.
This dude knows. He cares.
I
Kieran
read the
cares.
comments.
That
Yeah,
could
he
be
reads the
Kieran's show.
comments.
Kieran's advice show. Kieran cares.
Yeah.
Kieran cares.
Would,
Yeah,
uh,
that'll be-
But the
that'll
thing
be
is,
a
I
side
don't.
show.
Would it
That's the thing.
would it be 2 Ks? Or does that evoke a negative thing? You guys
it's
know
only
what I mean?
two.
But it's
But
close.
your mind went there, didn't it?
But like Cars for Kids uses 2 games.
Yeah, and they are racist.
Let's back up.
They
Yeah.
are?
I don't know.
Really?
Probably not.
Cars for kids?
Kids can't drive cars. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what
That's
I don't know what a
ageist.
kid would do with a car.
Yeah.
That's not the
Probably some
point.
bullshit, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Since it's been a minute since we've recorded.
Yeah.
Since last, I've seen all the Rocky movies. I saw Creed with this guy, which is awesome.
The
But-
new one?
Yeah, Creed 3.
Yeah.
In theaters now. Check it out if you have the time. It's awesome.
Yeah.
They're all awesome though.
Yeah.
It's like literally the best time you could ever have watching them.
I'm gonna watch all those movies at some point, but
Yeah.
was Creed 3 better than the other two, or was it like a good ending, or was it
First,
an ending?
it's not the ending. They're all like good endings, but like Creed is not over, dude.
was
Creed
Creed
4
3
come out.
better than the other ones?
Other Creeds?
I think you said 2 is your favorite, right?
Yeah, it's up in the air. Two and 3 are both. I don't know. They're all like pretty equal. I don't think they're better than the best Rockies. Also, because Rocky just has a certain charm to it that I love. Like the score is awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sylvester Stallone just has like that crazy energy to him,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like I feel like Michael B. Jordan is probably doing a like more difficult performance where it's like you can see all like the layers behind Adonis Creed,
Sure.
and he's like this like you can see like his whole childhood and like all of his performance is like really good.
Mm-hmm.
But Stallone is just like he just owns Rocky.
He is a force.
He's just always fucking great, you know. And that's the sad thing about Creed 3 is that he's not in it. But
Right. Like people aren't gonna be like, "You're Creed, Michael B. Jordan." Like that's Creed.
yeah, exactly. But it's Rocky.
Yeah, he is Michael B.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah, he's
first.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's definitely a character.
I think there's a
where-
lot of those actors now that like their name is their brand more than a character. Like Brad Pitt was probably the first modern one like that. I mean, not that there haven't been great actors that do a lot of parts, but like what's Brad Pitt's Superman? You know what I mean? Like there isn't.
Yeah.
They kind of stay.
Oh,
in
because
their
he's
own
more
lane.
like a character actor in that sense.
Yeah.
But he's
he's
like
also a star.
Yeah, he's a star. But it's that line where there's some of those. And then, but it's like there's a lot of those that then just do the MCU, and then they're just that. Like Mark Ruffalo would have been that,
Right.
but now he's Hulk.
Yeah, he's still doing that a little bit, but
I think he's a good actor, but now it's like he is the Hulk forever.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kieran could be the Hulk.
Well, yeah.
What about Lou Ferrigno?
What about him?
He was the Hulk.
Yep, he was.
And now he's
that's-
nobody.
that's
I have
the
no
point.
fucking idea who that guy is.
You never heard of him?
Was he the
He's-
Ang Lee Hulk?
No, he's like the one from the 70s, the TV show. He's the green version. There's another guy who played Bruce Banner, but then Lou Ferrigno was just a huge
He was
ripped
just a.
dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
So they
he-
made
yeah.
green because they didn't have money. It
I
was
wish
the
they
70s.
still did that. They just got a huge
Yeah.
like bodybuilder and swapped him out.
They had like some bullshit about like with like the 2008 Hulk and like the Avengers with like, we got Lou Ferrigno to like consult on the thing. It's like, no, you fucking didn't. Like, it's fully CG. Dude. Like,
Yeah.
Lou Ferrigno is not involved in this.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
they modeled his body first and then they just turned
Totally
it up.
changed it.
Yeah, and then they completely
Yeah,
scrapped.
we started
it,
with this. Yeah, it's like, no, you didn't, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, but internet's bad.
Oscars happened.
Oscars
Kieran cares
happened.
might happen
Who
soon.
cares?
Kieran cares
Yeah.
better happen.
Elvis
Alright, dude.
snubbed for like everything.
Most movies were snubbed. There was a
Yeah.
lot of repeat
Tar
wins.
snubbed. No Fableman's Love.
No,
We
no,
know.
right? Yeah, most of the movies that were up didn't win anything.
Well, it's because Spielberg got some shit
Yeah.
for West Side Story last year, so that you're done. Put Baby in the corner.
Mm.
There's only like 4 or 5 titles that won, right? Like it was all
Anything?
Yeah, there was like
Just, yeah.
Well-
it's like Everything Everywhere,
All
All Quiet on
Quiet.
the Western Front.
Avatar,
Avatar, Top
Avatar.
Gun, Pinocchio.
The Whale.
RRR
The Whale.
one.
RR1 song. Yeah.
There were those weird short film ones, but I don't remember.
Yeah,
what
the
those
short film and the
names.
Yeah.
documentary were different though.
Yeah.
'Cause there's only
Can't-
one category for them.
Yeah, you can't be giving those to Avatar.
Unfortunately,
I
I
would-
wish.
I'd be interested to look up if the people who win best live action short film actually get work after. I feel like that
I think
doesn't
it-
happen.
I think it helps. I don't know. I know Peter Capaldi won one.
We'll just have
What
to
did he
ask
do?
Jake
He
in
did a
couple,
short film
couple
in like the
years.
90s, and then he was Doctor Who, so maybe there's something to it.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jake's gonna get one next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can just ask him.
We could do an award show. We'll do a talk show for Nicole. We'll do an award show just so we can give Jake an award, and then we'll
Well, we
cancel it.
yeah,
Well, we have to make shorts really quick to compete.
like really bad shorts.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe.
They could be really good.
Just a single shot.
I'd know if we started that. I'd get competitive.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it would, like the production value wouldn't
That
be
would
there.
be
Like there's no way
awesome.
I'd
like,
match
yeah,
that.
one of ours
but-
ends up
With
winning.
a heart.
Yeah,
We're like, and the
Well,
winner is.
I'd do a shot for shot remake of Rocky. On
Yeah,
my
I was thinking I'd
phone.
do Rocky. I love him.
Damn.
He'll be no rematch. I did it. He's so fucking awesome, dude. He's so awesome, but not in like the lame. I feel like I say stuff that dudes be saying, but I'm like, I'm not saying it like that though. You know, like it's not just like he's awesome. It's like no, it's different. You know what I mean?
He's a god. Yeah.
No, but he's not like a god. He's like he's like me. You know, he's like a person. And I'm like, yo, he's so cool. I love
So
him.
real.
I love it when Rocky keeps it real. You know what I mean? Every movie
Yeah.
Rocky fucks up hard, and I'm like, yes, I love him.
Yes.
You know?
Damn.
Damn.
And he runs fast as fuck,
He'd do.
like insanely fast.
He could. They could keep doing Rocky movies because he can't. You can't box anymore. That's insane.
Yeah.
But he just becomes like a marathon runner. He becomes like a Dan Frank.
Yeah. Or it's like the training montages are just him like keeping his body going,
Yeah.
and at the end
Yeah.
it's just Rocky. He just sits in like an old folks home and survives.
Instead of the fight at a boxing match, he's just going to do like a physical, and the doctor's like, "How are you like this?" He just comes out da, 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 da,
Yeah.
like everybody else like his age is in the office like crying.
Yeah.
They're not going to be with their families soon, and he's like,
Yeah.
My high school U.S. History 1 teacher, before every test, he would play the Rocky theme to hype us up. But it was second period, so it was like 8:30. We were all exhausted. Yeah. He always had so much energy. Shout out, Mr. Grusella.
You got to be awake by second period though, dude. Come on,
No, it took me until like fourth period to wake up.
bro.
Dude, I can't wake up quick. I gotta take my time.
I took naps.
4
at
hours.
lunch and
You can't wake up and quit.
Oh no,
Dude,
not
you're
4.
crazy.
Our classes were 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's a
about
normal
4
time.
hours.
Yeah.
4
It's
times.
not quite 4 hours.
What is it? 3.5?
Yeah.
Fucking
bro.
psycho. That's psychotic behavior. Now people wake up for 3.5 hours.
Dude, I'm a sleepy boy.
Dude, throw some water in your face or some shit, dude. You
Yeah, I
did like a
I
minute.
did do that a couple times. It definitely helped.
Dude, get this guy checked into a facility. What's on Kieran's mind?
I was gonna
Yeah,
ask Kieran a
what's going on with
question.
Kieran?
Kieran, do you feel like a spectacle? Like, cause you're like, like you're elevated. You're sitting. You're the only person sitting alone.
Baby in the corner.
And you have the mic like that.
What's wrong with this?
You're like a zoo
No,
animal.
Nothing's wrong. When I sat over there, I felt like I didn't like. I felt like I was in the audience for some reason.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like the commentator.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
he's the host.
Right.
Yeah.
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 That works for me. That's
I mean, I just cause you were in the chair last time.
yeah. That's not how it feels.
No one's gonna put me in that
Gotta
chair.
switch it up.
Yeah.
You're up next.
Nope.
No.
No. I'm not going to the chair.
We're wrestling into it.
No.
We have to like cut out
Yeah.
this part of the couch and put this.
Oh, no, you,
Yeah.
have, you, have to, you have to lock me into the thing, and then I'll put the mic there so I still talk.
Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking like this, guys.
Damn, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
So you guys did that movie over break?
Oh, yeah, worked on
Yeah,
Jake's
how'd it
movie.
go?
He was great.
He was great.
His dad,
Oh,
camera.
Guys, please keep it cordial.
Camera op, DP of the year. Joey Keane.
And what was your job?
PA. I was slating. Ready for his hate.
I've always wanted to do
I
that.
saw one of your slates. It was great.
There's
It was
a
great.
couple hundred of them, bro.
I know, but I saw
Check
one.
them out.
I'll check all of them out.
On the extras.
On the 4K files
Yeah,
that
extras, bro.
barely run.
Yeah.
Okay, what was a rose and a
And a
thorn and something that you hate about Jake?
Jake doesn't get a rose. he gets
What,
too much.
what do you mean
praise.
rose and a thorn?
Like a good and a bad.
Why would you say that?
What was your favorite and least favorite part?
Yeah.
My favorite part was when Joey. Sometimes Jake would ask Joey a question, and he'd say, "Joey, can you do this?" And then Joey would be like so tired that he'd just be, "Yeah," he'd say that, and he'd just keep on going. And those were my favorite parts. And my least favorite parts was when all the actors were screaming. I didn't like that.
Yeah, they did
Screaming at each other? Or...
Yeah, I mean for the
For the
movie,
scene.
not like in between takes.
Okay, you have to
Yeah.
say
No.
which.
There wasn't
Also-
enough clarification on that.
I like the mystery. Jesus Christ.
Jake showed me one of
God
the
damn.
scream clips, and he said they could only do it twice.
Yeah.
They didn't. They did it more than twice,
I mean, like probably that shot they only did.
Yeah,
twice,
that
but they-
one shot.
but they did like 3 other setups of it.
Yeah.
Murph
Well,
Dog
yeah.
knows.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't there.
But also Patrick was awesome.
Patrick was great. We worked with an actor named Patrick, and he's the man.
Oh,
Chris
right.
Kyver. We want to get him
Was
on
he
this.
as good as he sounded?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to get him on this.
did you
Okay.
ask?
He knows about it.
Really?
I mean, he doesn't like have the information, but he is like, "Oh, you do a podcast?" I was like, yes.
We have to get him on.
Also, he said we can call anytime.
Wow.
we have
Dude,
his
give me
information.
his number.
We'll,
Yeah, right.
we'll get him on the TV at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on
Patrick
Zoom.
segment.
Yeah, he's so cool.
Yeah, he was the best.
Damn.
Thorn for me is just. By the end of the week, I
Yeah.
was so tired.
Hours.
How many days did you
Yeah.
do? All like
Tuesday
3.
through Friday.
You did 4?
for me.
I did
Friday
3.
was much shorter. I didn't have to be there till like 11 or 12 or something. Maybe even later. Might have been like afternoon. But Tuesday through Thursday was like 12-hour days every day at least. Yeah. So that was the Thorn. I was delirious and insane by the end. Like on the very last day, there was the studio we were using was the Studio Mahoney.
yeah.
And if you're in there past a certain amount of time, there's a motion
Oh.
sensor, and if
Past
it catches
10.
you, the alarm goes off, and you can't turn it off. And we weren't done shooting, so we just shot the rest of the movie without sound, with the alarm going off. But at this point, like I'm so sleep deprived, I'm just dancing to the alarm. It's like,
I did a bunch of versions of dance. It was funny because Jake was like so fucking stressed, but
Yeah.
me and Joey
Yeah.
were like fine. So me and Joey were having fun.
unaffected.
Right, because we didn't have the same stakes as him.
Yeah, because it's not my final.
Right.
We're just having fun.
Yeah, we're on the same amount of time, but he's like the whole time his brain is like a calculator, just like making like, how do we make this actually work still? And I'm just like, I just gotta hold the camera. I'm just hanging out. Like,
Yeah.
The cops came. It was fucked up. It
That's
was,
so funny.
Also, the cops came and Patrick had blood all over his face.
yeah, he had prop blood just everywhere.
I'll throw in some of the pics.
Yeah.
On this.
It was awesome.
What did they say to him?
No,
They said nothing. So he just sat there. He was like on his phone. Yeah, and then a rose would just be like I would do that for more than the 3 days, like a shoot like that, just because it was a good group of people. And no matter how tired I was, like everybody else was, like, it was like kind of we're all in this together. Like there was no like, it wasn't like, oh, sound didn't really have to work that hard. Like everybody was putting in 110% like the whole day. So it was like you didn't feel like being tired like mattered, and it was just so fun to be around a bunch of people all working on something, and it just felt like there was always something going on. So like I was always stimulated, and that's kind of the environment I like to be in. Like if I'm like at work at my actual job, if it's like busy, I'm good. If it's quiet, I want to die.
That's kind of my opposite. I can't handle like constant stimulation.
I think
You mean life, dog?
Yeah, well, like what he's talking about, like 3 days straight of like hard work with other people, where you have to like be around other people.
It's with your
for so
buddies,
long.
dude.
I know, but it's still, I'm super introverted. Like I need my time,
in my life, I would say I'm more like I would normally have been more like Micah, but like how my job is set up now and how the shoot kind of was, where it's like my job, the busier it is, the more I get paid. So even if I'm so busy, like it's making me upset, like it's like, well, at least I'm making more money today. And then like when you actually get the check and you do that 100 times, like reinforces itself. And then same thing with the movie, where it's like I wasn't getting any money for it, but the more work I put into it, I felt like, because like I was holding the camera, so the more work I put into getting my shots right and like helping out with lights or just like helping people move stuff around, so like we're moving faster and try to keep morale up, like the results of that were so like immediately there. Like it wasn't like I'm working like at Starbucks where I wanted it to be dead, because I was making minimum wage, like it didn't matter.
Yeah.
But good shoot, good time.
Yeah, camaraderie.
Camaraderie all around.
Do you like stimuli, Kieran?
I love stuff.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, Kieran's very
Yeah,
self-stimulating.
Kieran
Yeah,
loves.
he
Yeah,
can stimulate.
he loves when you throw a bone his way. Fill up his bowl.
Oh, you're
We
crazy.
could just have like a dog soundboard wherever Kieran says something,
Yeah.
we'll punctuate it.
Yeah. Can we get a bowl on top of that TV? Kieran can lick out of it.
With some Scooby snacks.
No, with water,
Oh.
dude. This guy.
Yeah, you want him to drown over here?
Yeah, come on. You don't have him choked to death on Scooby snacks. So it's so dry. He needs to be moisturized for the podcast. Lubed up with the water.
We should all moisturize. Just get some
Lubed up and
SPF going
stimulated.
before the pod.
Shit.
Yeah. Can we do full Vaseline?
Full Vass.
Like
All
on our-
Vass, no
Hair too.
breaks.
Hair too. Hair is
On
the
our
most
eyes.
We
important part.
just cover ourselves.
Hair.
Ooh, gross.
You'll
Ew.
never get it out.
No. We should destroy this basement when we're done with it. Do something like so.
Can we like shave
What
our
about your-
heads?
You're the people that live here.
Too bad. Too bad. We'll like, I don't know.
They'll figure it out.
They'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't even know what we would do. I really thought I was gonna have something. Maybe like
Well, let's start with removing all these pillars.
how do we
Exactly, dude. It's actually fucking
just
with my
collapse
flow.
down? What's something that makes things slippery? Like if we greased everything,
Yeah, grease.
Yeah,
like
Grease.
motor oil.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Olive
oil.
Issa threw away like a ton of butter that was unopened but was expired the other day, and I was like, "Dude, just butter up the hallway." She was like,
Yeah.
"I'm throwing it out."
Oh, lame.
Dude,
Whatever, dude.
Yeah, it would have been
Whatever.
great.
she
Butter up the
has
stairs.
crutches on.
I don't give a fuck, dude.
Um,
Damn.
yeah.
Damn. I felt like having the white noise of that heater on was like,
I could hear it.
you could hear it.
Yeah. I could
Okay,
hear it.
so
when
it's-
you turned it off, I was like, "What?"
Right. It's good that I turned it off, but I felt like that was like stimulating. That was like,
Oh,
I
true.
like that.
Yeah.
Why don't you just
Kept me thinking. Now
wait.
I'm like going to bed.
Why don't you just imagine it?
Do you need to go to bed with like a fan on or white noise?
I usually have something,
Yeah.
like some sort of like Bob Ross, white noise.
That's
Like
nice.
Newton's Cradle.
Yeah.
Just like in the corner.
There's like a sleep music video where like the music is very just like
Yeah.
like that. I'll do
Like
that.
whale noises.
Yeah.
Can you do that, but like rocky noises?
Rocky noise.
Ah! Adrian! I have to stick to that, dude. The Gambino rematch.
The cries of victory.
Yeah. Apollo. I love him.
I was watching that scene the other day where he asked the priest to bless the guy he's training.
Yeah. In Rocky 5.
Yeah,
Classic.
it's such like a little scene.
Hey, Father,
but,
can
like,
you give
he's-
me a little few blessings?
Yeah, that's like one of those scenes that just could never work if he wasn't as charismatic as he is.
Yeah. It's also the crazy thing is he's so like earnest that like every Rocky sequel it just has like a bunch of like callbacks to the last ones, but it does not feel like phoned in ever.
Yeah.
Like that priest guy is in like the first one, or maybe he's only in Rocky 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he definitely does it before Rocky 2 because it's like Adrian's like giving birth. Would you put a couple blessings in my fight? But it's like, yeah, he'll just bring everyone back, and it's like awesome. It's every time I just cheer. I'm like, oh my god, thank God they're back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank God they didn't forget about him.
Yeah, thank God Paulie is back.
Mhm.
Um,
We could get Kieran to box, I think.
yeah, Kieran could box. He'd be like Conor McGregor too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Is he
That's
boxed?
his
Is that
stage name.
UFC?
He's UFC.
It's
UFC.
UFC.
I don't know of any good Irish boxers.
One dude.
Mickey Ward.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's on the cover
Oh.
of the Shipping Up to Boston
Oh.
thing.
He's on the cover of it.
He's on the cover of it. He's giving someone an uppercut.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Makayla and I tried to watch Wolf of Wall Street yesterday.
It wasn't a vibe.
How do you fail at that?
Stopped halfway through.
She did not like it.
You said you didn't like
I
it
didn't
either.
love it. I thought it
Yo,
was.
y'all gotta get your
It's just-
stories
yeah, no,
straight.
I thought it was like a drama. So I was like, I was
didn't-
not
yeah.
ready for what it was.
I didn't think it was like a dark.
I didn't know
comedy.
it was
I
like
thought
a
it
dark comedy satire.
Yeah. And it drags out.
I haven't seen it.
Really?
You haven't seen it?
Don't
No.
watch it.
You've seen it, right, Karen?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like
I don't know if I'd
the
call it
acting
a dark
performances are
comedy.
so good.
I heard
Right.
Jonah's great.
It
Yeah.
Jonah's great.
isn't.
He's really good.
It's not like a dark comedy, really.
Well, it's like a
Isn't it?
satire.
It
It's
kinda
like-
is.
Yeah.
No, it's like a takedown of that thing, but it's like, would you call like Goodfellas like a dark comedy?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
Maybe
dark.
maybe I'm thinking more.
Goodfellas
of like,
makes me
I'm
laugh
thinking
at
more of-
murder. That's pretty dark.
I'm thinking more of like black comedy, I guess. It's definitely not that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I
need a
don't know.
gradient of like dark to black to ultra
Yeah.
black.
Yeah, we watched like the first half, a little past halfway. It's really long too. We didn't.
Yeah, it's
watch
like
it.
3 hours.
But it's-
Yeah.
What
But it's
part did
not
you guys
long,
stop at?
I don't remember.
Kieran, you know what I mean? It's not long though. You know what I mean?
I mean,
It
I'm
goes.
obviously super rich now.
You know what I mean?
Married to Margot
Yeah, as long
Robbie.
as you're having a good
Mm.
time.
Yeah, exactly. It fucking goes.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's not like
We
It's
didn't
not
it wasn't
slow.
slow, but
yeah.
Bro, run that tape back. They just said it was slow.
it's
Okay.
long.
Like yeah, it like I don't know.
They had stuff to do. That's
Yeah,
just a
we had to
go.
watch Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Yeah, that was what we followed up with. We were like, no, I don't want Leo. I want Puss.
It was pretty fun.
So,
It was pretty cool.
it was good. That one.
Have you seen it?
That's a good one.
The second one?
Highly recommend.
It's
Well,
Well, it's-
is it the second or is it the third?
The second.
it's the second.
Okay, I don't know. I get them confused with Shrek sometimes.
Well, the thing is,
There's good cameos in it though.
That's what you need for movies.
Yep.
That's my problem with Wolf of Wall Street.
Good,
Not enough
far,
fucking
far
Not enough
cameos.
cameos.
Yeah, I needed more.
I want a Pablo Escobar. In
Yeah. You should finish it. It's good.
I'm gonna finish it.
Yeah, you finish it and you tell me
Michaela's
if
not
it's
gonna
worth
finish it.
finishing.
What do you mean you need him to tell you? Everyone, it's a
But
fucking
he knows like
nice movie.
how he knows if I'd like it. The rest of it though.
I guess.
Yeah, no. If I
Like, I
like
could-
it, doesn't
I
mean
could
she's
keep-
gonna like the rest.
Yeah, I
It's like,
could keep
Makayla,
watching it,
Puss in
but-
Boots is right at the end. Oh, he's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just lie.
That would give me saying actors in it
I
that
mean,
I, really
I was laughing. Michaela
Yeah,
wasn't really laughing.
I was.
Kieran,
He
have
wasn't
you
You were
listening
just
to
going.
me.
Y'all got some shit to resolve.
Have you seen
Kieran,
Because it's
Boogie
crazy.
Nights?
Kieran,
Yes.
Yeah, of course, dude. We fucking Butcher Nights was a thing in
Murph
503.
Dog,
Oh, I need to
yeah,
watch
Murph
that,
Dog. I don't know. Murph Dog and Jake introduced me to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I was like, what the fuck?
It's
I was
great.
like, what?
it's like the best
a
movie
movie
ever.
with an album that good? That can't be real. And they were like, sit down. They put
It's the
the
quote.
V thing
Nope,
in
we
the
didn't.
VCR.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they pressed play. They had to rewind it first.
yeah.
And they pressed play.
Be kind, rewind.
Exactly.
Of course.
Yeah. I love that movie.
Yeah, Boogie Nights is awesome.
It's so good.
What do you think about Wolf of Wall Street, Kieran?
It's also pretty good. It's kind of like Vice.
Disagree.
I mean, I haven't
Yeah.
seen it, but like it's Vice is
No.
like a takedown of the Bush
But
administration.
it's not really like Vice is like that weird
Well,
thing.
it's like
where
the same style of like, hi, like, yeah, I took down the government.
Wolf of Wall
Here's
Street has
my
like
story.
narration of like, I'm Jordan Belfort, I do this, but it doesn't like pause and be like,
Well, yeah.
here's this funny, like Vice has a scene like, we're gonna do this scene and it's Shakespeare and it's like
Yeah.
that thing where it's like, this is going too far. I don't like this.
Well, I was talking
Yeah.
about it with Jake today, and we were talking about how it's like
Wolf of Wall Street?
The movie that and American Psycho are not actually similar, but they're similar in the way of like people misunderstanding the point because
Yeah.
they're both satires.
right.
Yeah.
Like they're both like some people are like, oh, dude, Jordan Belfort's awesome.
Well, I mean, the Wolf of Wall Street is really just. I mean, they kind of did what you do, is they don't finish it.
Oh,
It's like kind of like Scarface. Dudes watch Scarface and think it's cool, and it's like watch the last 20 minutes and say it's fucking cool. It's not cool anymore.
okay.
Like Wolf of Wall Street has some shit at the end. It's like, dude, you can't fucking like the guy anymore. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, 90% of the whole movie you can't like the guy.
Yeah.
If you're a
90%
regular
of it you
person.
can. He's a fucking cool dude. You don't like
Of
just
course you
just say you don't like
No.
to party.
That's such
You know
a
what I mean?
Murph Dog
Come on,
thing to
Kieran.
say.
No, it's
Yeah,
fun.
dude. Sorry, I don't like the idea of taking 15 Quaaludes.
Okay,
a
roll
day.
with fucking Puss in Boots, dude. That's he'd like y'all. No, he wouldn't. You guys are too whack for Puss in Boots. You know it.
Okay.
Dude, Puss in Boots only likes himself, dude. That's the whole
That's-
point.
Dude, who's Jordan
it's
like?
not,
No
though.
one. Jordan don't like no one. He just likes some Quaaludes.
He does like them
And
Quaaludes.
he loves them bitches.
He
He
sure loves the
fucking
bitches.
loves the ladies.
He loves the ladies. That's one thing I can
can't blame
relate
him.
to with him.
This is why you don't wear a bow tie in the office.
Yeah, exactly. There's some real lessons to learn.
I mean, there are some
For real.
pretty great, pretty funny ass moments and pretty like awesome lines.
He was
But it's
losing
also
it.
I was not ready for what it was. If I knew what
I don't
it
really get
was, what?
I don't really get that.
He
What do you
needed more
mean?
preparation
Like, I don't-
about like.
Well,
the-
no,
I
I
don't
just
know.
I was
I don't really
was
need to be
going into
prepped
it
for things.
expecting it to be a drama, and that's why I was like disappointed because it's just like what's going on here. If I knew what it was, I probably would have liked it a lot more.
Just have less expectations. I don't know.
I guess so, but
I
I can't
think-
with
you know
a
what I mean?
movie like that.
Yeah,
Everyone's
Micah, I
talking
think-
I
about
don't
it.
need.
The podcast,
Facts.
the direction of this podcast should just be about giving you some Zen practices and checking
Yeah.
in on
You're
you.
probably right.
You have to
See-
accept what it gives you.
Yeah,
dude.
accept what the universe
you have to-
provides.
yeah. Whatever
the
you-
world is an
yeah.
abundant place if you choose
Yeah.
so.
If I watch a
Let's
movie,
do it.
no matter what I think it is, I give it time to figure out what it's trying to give me, and then for the rest of it, I try to judge it off that.
What you have to do is you have to be like Matt and wake up at 5 a.m. and watch 3 movies
Yeah,
and then just
4.
forget the 2 you didn't like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let,
just
let
delete
him
it.
roll off you, dude. I don't even watch any movies I don't like ever, dude. They're all fucking hits. Hit after hit. You know what I mean? I can't even think.
all
What
hits.
was the last movie I saw I didn't like? I don't even know, dude.
I watched Scream 6 last night and
Yeah,
that shit was
I-
dog shit, dude.
Really?
You don't like it?
So bad.
Jenna Ortega.
She's
Yeah.
she's whatever. She's I'm like I would say she's great, but nobody looks great in this movie because of how bad the script and the story and every like. Not that every single thing like it looks fine and like everybody does a fine job acting wise, but it's so bad. It's like usually like when I log a movie on Letterboxd, I just give it like a like or a not like, and then if I actually like it, I'll just give it the 5 stars. Like I'm
Yeah.
not gonna sit here and be like, was it a 3.5 or a 4? Like
You,
this is
you
like,
went in.
yeah.
You went in.
Yeah.
What did you give it? Did
I-
you like say something?
I said
half.
half a star, and I said, I think I said, Matt, are you on it? Can you?
Yeah.
Actually, no, I have my phone. I said, I know it starts with stupid, period, bad, period.
Stupid, bad, worse than 5, doesn't get Scream, Feels like a Disney Channel movie.
Yeah, like the way it's shot and shit feels like a Disney Channel movie, but
Yeah.
just like darker. Like they just turned
Oh.
like they lowered the brightness of the
Yeah,
movie.
That's rough.
And like the first like couple Scream movies, it's like there was like because Scream is famous for being a horror movie that's like about movies, kind of like
Yeah.
they do references to
Yeah.
Friday the 13th and to Nightmare on Elm Street and to Halloween and all these other movies, but it's also its own thing. It's like this meta slasher thing. And like the last two movies, that's literally all it's been. When the first couple, like the characters actually mattered. There was like they were saying things because there was that big like conversation in the 90s, like Columbine happened and shit, and they were like, well, is this because of video games? Like Doom had just come out, like just playing violent video games make you do things? Does watching violent movies make you a violent person? And there was that kind of like dialogue like thematically going on in those first four movies with like the original creators and stuff. And now 15 years later, we're rebooting everything, and now they're doing the Scream reboot, which is more annoying than all the other reboots because in this reboot, like, isn't it crazy that we're doing a reboot? And then they just make two shitty dog shit terrible movies. And 3 groups of people walked out of the screening last night. There was only 7 groups of people in the theater.
Yeah.
Like in the last 10 minutes, because it just takes so long to wrap up, people just left. Me and my girlfriend had an awesome time because we were just like openly laughing. Like
Yeah.
it was so bad, dude.
Yeah, but it's like the original works because it's like, well, it's not written by Wes Craven, but it's directed by Wes Craven, like a horror like master. And
Right.
He fucking did Nightmare on Elm Street. Like he gets it. Or is that the problem with the new ones? It's like they're not really like. It's more like critiquing it, but it's like vapid. Where Scream is like, it's smart. It's like a smart movie.
Sure. I mean, like the new ones.
You've seen New Nightmare, right?
No.
Dude, you should watch that.
Ooh.
You know about it?
Did Wes Craven come back or
It's
something?
New Nightmare is like, yeah, it's the Nightmare on Elm Street where he comes back, and it's like the 30th or 20th anniversary of the first one, and
It's like H2O kind of.
no, it's in universe. It's the 20th anniversary of the movie. So the main actress from the movie is doing a press tour. She's like, oh yeah, I remember being in that movie, and then Freddy haunts her,
Oh.
and it was like 5 years before Scream, and Wes Craven has said like people like smart like critics were like, well, the Scream comes out and you're doing a meta thing. They're like, you did that with New Nightmare,
He already did that, yeah.
and he's like, well, yeah, but no one saw that movie, so I'm doing it again. So it's a
That's
lot
smart.
of same like ideas going on. It's awesome.
That's cool. I
You
should
would like
watch that. Because I like the first Scream, so I'm sure I'd like that.
Yeah.
And with like these new movies, the jokes that they make about other movies, so like they make fun of like people who have letterboxd accounts. They make fun of, like elevated horror, like the new like Hereditary, like that
Yeah.
trend of like all these new like art house.
Don't they
like, horror
misuse that
movies.
though? That's what I hear. I hear everyone complain. They're like, that's not what fucking elevator horror is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen 5 or 6. I've seen 1 through 4.
But when they do stuff like that, like in the moment, it works and it's fine. It's like, oh, they made a joke. I laughed a little bit. But you need like the rest of the movie to actually be a movie. Where the whole movie is just like, remember the characters from the movie you liked? These are all their kids. Do they have personalities? Not really. Like you just like there's no reason to give a shit
No.
about like Jenna Ortega's character or whoever because the script is just bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like that's the problem with a lot of reboots, though, is that's what they try to do. They just
Yeah.
like bring the old into the new, and it never works.
Right. I don't
Yeah.
know. Bum me out.
Yeah, I agree.
I want Kieran to direct Scream 7.
Yeah.
Please.
It's just a vlog in
sick.
Kieran's life that he gets stabbed at the end.
Have you seen the new Halloween? Do you like those? I haven't seen those.
Which one?
The
new
new
Halloween
Halloweens.
movies. They're a mess that I think is like gonna appreciate well with time.
Yeah.
I think if they wanted to do a trilogy of like Halloween movies that were crowd pleasing and just made a lot of money and were like good enough that critics would be happy that they got made, they could have gone a different way and had a lot more success. Where the way that they are now, it's just like there's a lot going on. I mean, like the 2018 one is like a good like action movie with the Halloween characters. It's a nice spin on Laurie Strode's character where like she's now like this, 40 years later, she's taken her life in her own hands and
Yeah.
become like a doomsday prepper
She's like
just
she's
in
kind of like
case.
Sarah Connor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Laurie Strode turns Sarah
Me too.
Connor.
Yeah.
That's the first movie. The second movie does this like political angle where they analyze the politics of the town. Like, what does it do to a population when like trauma happens to them? Like somebody
Yeah.
murders somebody in town. What happens to the rest of the town? Mob mentality, other stuff. And it kind of is like silly. It's like too much of a silly slasher movie for like those themes to actually resonate. But it's a movie and you can
Yeah.
watch it and it's cool, whatever. And then the third one takes like a huge left turn, and I like it because it takes a huge left turn, but it like I would have to watch it again to really know if I actually like it. Like, it was kind of jarring how insane it was.
Yeah, I want to watch them because I was looking at my list of Letterboxd, and the last two movies I watched that I didn't like really like were like I rewatched Cars recently. Don't have a lot of love for Cars.
The
no
first
shade.
one?
Yeah, and then I watched Halloween 2 in like November, and I didn't really like it.
You see Halloween 1?
Yeah,
So good.
Halloween 1's fucking awesome.
I hated it the first time I watched it, and I don't understand how, because I watched it again, and I was like, this is great. I don't know what I was
think
thinking.
I loved it the first time I watched it, but I've seen it like 3 times now. I've seen it since I was like 15.
Yeah.
But it's just each time I liked it more and more. But Halloween 2 I've only seen once, and I didn't like it. 'Cause
Michael
it's just lame.
Michael Myers is such a cool character that I feel like the only movie that got him right was the first one, because in
Yeah.
all the other ones they like tried to build him out, be like, oh, he's like the it's like a cult thing where they cursed this child and he became like a murderer. But the first one, it's like he is like the archetype of like a I don't know, there's something about like
He's unstoppable, and like he's like in a psychiatric like hospital, and he like breaks out, and it's like no one can fucking stop him. You know what I mean? He's like this force.
but it's not in a Terminator way. It feels
Yeah.
more local. It feels like, because it takes place in the South, I'm pretty sure, and it feels like local to that in a really cool way, where it's like you read
It's
like,
in Illinois.
you guys have read To Kill a Mockingbird, right?
Yeah,
Of course.
It's
Have
like
you, Kieran?
Duh.
what people think Boo Radley
Yeah,
is
dude.
before
You're
he
like
turns
Boo
out to be
Radley.
a good guy is what Michael Myers is in that first movie.
Right.
Yeah.
He's the
Yeah.
thing that everybody in the town is afraid of, and the first movie makes a really cool thing out of that,
Yeah.
and then the rest of them turn him into like a slasher villain,
Yeah.
whatever. But-
Evil dies tonight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We should watch those. They're fun.
Yeah, I wanna.
They're crazy though. Like
Yeah, I also want to watch like 4, 5, and 6.
4 is my favorite.
4, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They get sillier as they go on,
Yeah.
but 4 is awesome.
Isn't that where they get like the magic shit?
Yeah.
With, like,
There's
the-
magic.
what's, like,
There's
the hand. Is that what it is?
yeah. There's like a group,
Yeah.
like of conspiratorial Satanists that like
What do they call? There's like something they call Michael.
probably the
Like
chosen one or
there's
something.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something.
The Rob Zombie. We don't have to
Yeah,
keep
the
going,
Rob
but the
Zombie
Rob
ones.
Zombie ones are really fun too.
Yeah.
They're just gory. They're
I
just
hear
like so
fucking
gory.
Great things about Halloween 2 from him.
Yeah.
People are like, this is great.
Halloween 1 from him is like a bad remake of
Yeah.
the original Halloween, and then Halloween 2 is like this gore. It's like a 9 Inch Nails like 90s music video with just a ton of gore and like white
Yeah.
trash people getting killed. All like it's crazy, and all the performances, like everybody's screaming and crying the
Yeah.
entire movie. Like it's 90 minutes of like like it's a dinner table scene where they're like, it's like a dad and his 2 daughters, and they're like, you don't understand. And Michael Myers is like, he's like an NBA player. He's like 11 feet tall. And he's just like crushing people in the back of vans. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
You liked any movies, Jaren?
Huh?
You liked any movies?
Yeah. You guys ever seen Shrek?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
You like
Pretty
that one?
good.
I just watched Limitless. Bradley Cooper.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen
haven't
it
either.
either.
What do you think? Bob De Niro's in it.
Bob De Niro's in it. It was pretty good.
He
I
takes a
don't know.
pill.
Yeah, takes a
Does
pill.
he just do like Adderall?
Basically.
Yeah, right?
It's like Adderall, but it's a clear pill, and the whole thing is that it makes your mind clear, and you can do anything.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it is Adderall,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Um,
Adderall, Viagra, and then like an antidepressant.
yeah. Oh my god.
Would you take the Limitless drug if you could?
Sure.
What are the
Is there-
drawbacks?
Yeah, are there any downsides?
So the drawbacks are you just have crazy withdrawals. Like it's like it's just
If you're
like
Fair.
like, what if you just constantly take
then you're fine. So
Okay,
the
perfect.
main character, not to spoil it for you guys,
Spoil
but
it.
the main character kind of gets addicted because he keeps taking these pills, but he's like great at his job, and his wife loves him, and he's like, if he stops taking them, then he's just like horrible. So he's like, I gotta start microdosing. That's how it ends, basically. So
Oh, okay.
microdosing is
So he
the
didn't really
solution.
learn much.
No,
Well,
he
learning how to
learned
microdose is pretty,
I guess-
pretty important.
That's a big deal.
Moderation was the
Yeah,
moral of the story. It wasn't even-
Moderation. Damn.
Doesn't he like speak Chinese automatically when he takes it?
Yeah,
that's
like he's at a
awesome.
restaurant with his girlfriend, like a Chinese restaurant, and he's like, by the way," and then he just like starts. His wife's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
He's like, "I can just do that now."
Does it make you like a baby where you just absorb information? You go to a Chinese restaurant, you can hear enough Chinese to just speak it.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
babies.
Mm,
It's sped up
Basically.
baby. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah. And part of it too is just he can just act like any memory he ever has or has forgotten about, he can just access and like be there again. So it's like he's just crazy.
I would just be doing that all day. I'd just be sitting,
Sitting and remembering.
living, dude.
Limitless.
Kieran McFadden is limitless.
Damn, we should make that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could make a good ripoff. We'll call it Side Effect.
Side effect.
That's been in my
Side
head
Effect.
since like you said it. I was like, Side Effect is a good movie title.
That is a good name.
I'll make a Kieran Limitless ripoff.
That'd be cool.
Kieran, did I ever tell you that I wrote an outline of a script and I cast you in it in my head? I was like, Kieran would be perfect for this.
Wait. Did you write the whole script in
No,
your
it's an
head, or you wrote
outline.
it in person?
There-
And then
There's a on paper outline of it. I didn't go like scene for
Like a
scene.
treatment?
Yeah, like a treatment. Like there's like a concept. There's like a couple scenes and sections that are in there. Did I ever tell you that?
no.
Oh, okay. All right, let's
This
do
is the
this.
first I'm hearing.
I'm pitching Kieran his star vehicle, his movie. All right, so I think this was a joke I made with Matt O'Halloran. We were
Shouts out.
shout out to Matt. We were pissing in the river by school, and we were like, wouldn't it be funny if like
The school river.
yeah,
School river.
Right. Go on.
we thought it would be funny if two guys peed in the same body of water, that like that's how like you made like a baby.
Oh, I think I here when I
may have been there.
Okay,
but go
cool,
on.
cool. So you know about that. So there was, but the movie idea was that like the movie's called The Piss Baby,
Oh.
and it's the idea was like, I don't know if this is what I would do with it now, but the baby was evil, and it was like a slasher movie, like a Halloween movie, but it's
Right.
like set on campus, and there's just like a little like yellow baby, like green yellow baby with red eyes, and it's attacking the township.
And that's Kieran?
No,
Oh.
Kieran
Township.
is the scientist character. He's Dr. Loomis from Halloween.
Yeah.
He's like the believe the science guy.
Yeah.
And like I forget his line. And he had like a line that I wrote that he would always come back to. But Kieran would just be like in a lab coat, and people would be like, Kieran, like, like the cops like trying to figure it out, but like they're obviously like they're just trying to use brute force, and this baby's too fucking smart for that. And but Kieran, I forget the line. It was something like Kieran would just be like, guys, trust the science. You know, like that was the thing when people would be like hysterical. He would just do that.
So he's not like Loomis from Halloween 2 yet.
No,
You have to make
Blazing,
that.
like, we gotta kill this kid. Like, like I thought, like, Dr. Loomis, so you're trying to get the fuck out of it. Move! I gotta kill this baby.
Really killed all
That's the
babies.
best part of Halloween
You
too.
have to
Remember the
make
fucking
that.
car explosion?
No.
There's like some kid who's dressed up like Michael Myers, kind of, and Dr.
Oh,
Loomis
yeah.
fucking shoots him, and then a car crashes into him and blows up, and it's like that kid was innocent, and Dr. Loomis just moves on. I mean,
It was Halloween night,
yeah,
in his defense.
1963.
That's crazy.
No, that's when
I-
he killed his family.
I totally see that, me as that character, but just to add more to that, I would probably be like, guys, trust the science, and then I'd like close myself off in the room with the piss baby,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, piss baby, I made you, I made you, and then
Oh.
he'd kill me,
Whoa.
and then all the other scientists would be like, We can't trust that.
I think
That would be a good twist where like you
Yeah.
think it's just because the guys peed together and it's gay or whatever,
Yeah.
but really he put like a serum in the river.
Oh,
And the pee.
okay.
I went to the
No.
river with a syringe.
Yeah, just
I think I would probably end it with you being like, piss baby, and you crawl on all fours to it, and you open your mouth, and then piss baby would crawl in, and then take you over, and then you walk out and be like, I got him, guys, and then you turn, it'd be like the end of like the Thriller video,
Yeah.
and you see piss
Yes.
baby's eyes behind yours.
Yeah.
It's like piss baby is in control actually.
There's like a little
Losing
piss
control.
tear coming out. Like a little...
That would be cool.
isn't this funny, Makayla?
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
This is such.
She's just gonna walk off
Um,
into that dark room like that, not come back, disappear.
Yeah, you gotta get that going.
Yeah.
Next project.
Yeah, that'll be
Piss
our
baby.
summer project.
Yeah.
You ever see the Halloween theme song with lyrics?
No.
It's in a classic like YouTube video from probably like 2007 or something, and the guy's just like adds lyrics to the song,
Does
but
he
it's super
rap over it?
fast. No, but he's like, it's how I remember where Halloween takes place. Does he says it's like you know the music. It's like he goes like Halloween night 1963 Illinois. There would be so I know it's in Haddonfield, Illinois, just because of that.
It's like a Schoolhouse Rock thing.
Yeah. There would be a gruesome case of sibling rivalry between kids in the Myers family when Michael, a 6-year-old,
Crazy.
leisurely. Yeah, it's really good.
That's
Damn.
awesome.
And
Spit,
butchers her
dude.
body so violently. It's fucking fire, dude.
Yeah,
we need
can
some more
keep going.
Kieran insight.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Let's do the
Just the
first
original.
episode of Kieran Cares.
Yeah, Kieran cares. No one interrupt.
All right,
don't
Matt,
want
Matt and
guys
Kieran,
don't
you guys riff for a sec. I'm gonna find like a Reddit like
Oh, we
advice.
I know.
thing.
Kieran, what's up with you, buddy?
I was in Ireland for a bit.
Oh yeah, you
You
went
were.
back to the homeland.
How was it?
Don't say that.
It's your people,
Take it
dude.
back.
Well, I want to say this. I am Irish. I just want to say that.
Oh.
I think I get overlooked for
Fight.
my Irishism, but it's our homeland. I need to go back.
Dude, you need to come home, Matt. Matt, you need to come
Come
home.
Bring me on that plane.
Liz
Yeah.
was so confused why you were like low key upset about it because she was like, "Isn't he gonna have fun?" And I was like, "No, he like went to go see his grandparents." And she was like,
Oh my
"Oh."
That's, yeah.
She thought you were just like road tripping
They-
I
around.
know,
They-
no. That's the thing, because anytime I'm like, oh yeah, like I have to go to Ireland. They're like, oh, like that's beautiful. I would love to go there. And I'm like,
Well, that's what I did
Great.
the first time
Yeah.
you went to Ireland, like last year or something. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, lucky, and you're like, no.
yeah. I mean, it's whatever. It's like taking like a 10-hour trip to like Rhode Island. It's like, cool, now what?
Yeah.
Like, this place sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
don't diss the Irish too much, Karen. Come on.
I'm not.
They'll come for you.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw a ton of my old uncles that are like in their 80s that are literally, 2 of them were like, we're not going to see you again, so
Yeah.
this is goodbye. I was like, cool.
Are they just like you?
Sure.
Do you guys vibe? Are you guys the same vibe?
Yeah, I guess.
Do,
I gotta
do
meet
they
'em.
do they like dogs?
Yeah,
Do they have them?
yeah.
Wow.
How are their dogs? You like them?
Pretty good. They're not treated as well as dogs over here. Like, they don't have coats or like.
Don't they
anything
keep 'em
cool like
outside?
that. They do.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so funny.
Dude, like,
Dude, you're so funny.
dude, like I was at my uncle's house and like he has this collie and I was like like me and my mom were like, this dog's beautiful. Like, this dog is so handsome. And he was like, great. And we were about to have dinner. And he was like, great. He was like, Lassie, come here. And he was like, get the hell outside. Get the hell. And the dog was like, whoa. But yeah, dogs live outside there.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's
Yeah.
almost like they came from like an animal that lived outside.
Well, yeah, but
Makayla,
Jesus Christ.
please.
All right,
Do you know about cavemen, Makayla?
I do.
They
Makayla.
fucking lived outside.
Makayla, I need you to pick the
Jesus
thread
Christ.
we're going with for Kieran
Kieran, you-
Cares.
Okay.
You should.
Oh.
That's so fucked up.
We have 4 choices:
I
A,
know.
B, C, and D.
Okay.
Yeah.
Choice A: I want to be a musician, but people are pretty discouraging. B: I'm being given custody of my sister, and I don't know what to do.
B.
C:
That's a
C:
good one.
Yeah.
Was I wrong for telling my girlfriend I masturbate to girls we know? D.
Oh.
D. How can I stop masturbating for 10 to 12 hours a day?
B. Kieran,
They're
go-
all pretty good. Makayla has to pick.
I say C. I like that
You
one.
should have put B.
All right,
I
Kieran.
did
too
like B
bad.
too, but I
Kieran.
need Karen's got to have a tough task, you know.
It's a quick read. I'll just get through it. Was I wrong for telling my girlfriend I masturbate to girls we know? Just as the title says, we started dating in high school and we weren't very sexually active until late high school. We are now both at an age where we're graduating college, so it's been a very long-term relationship. She's my other half. I formed bad habits just before we started dating when I was 13 and 14, and they have followed me into adulthood. I felt guilty and confessed and deleted and unfollowed every girl besides family.
That's wild.
Was I wrong to say something? She says she's glad she told me, but I can tell she's hurt and I feel off. Or it's a typo. She says she's glad I told her, but I can tell she's hurt and I feel awful. Kieran cares.
Kieran cares.
Just figure it out.
Wow.
We gotta put music after that.
Is that the same response you'd have for the adopting their sister one?
That's the same response for all four.
No.
That's
That's
heavily
actually
packed,
no.
though.
For that one, I would say just use your best judgment.
Oh, right.
This is gonna be a great show.
It's awesome.
What about D?
What was D?
Masturbate 10 to 12 hours a day. How do I stop?
Oh, how
How do they stop?
How does Matt stop?
As he was typing that out, his hands were like shaking. He was like, I need to start again.
Yeah, Kieran.
Damn, that's a tough one. Physically restrain yourself. Get a hobby.
Are those real questions
I
from
was
real
gonna say,
people?
Get a dog.
This is on
Get a dog.
r/advice.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
All the advice on the masturbating one is just literally go see a professional.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Yeah.
Like the read is actually crazy. It's like he says he edges for 4 to 6 hours to start, and then he just beats off for like 4 hours, and then he goes to bed. I don't understand. Like, does he live with his parents? Like, how do you?
I don't know.
Probably.
Does he live outside?
Well, maybe he's. What
Like,
if he's like
Yeah.
15 and he's just like
Oh,
in the
that-
summer?
that
It's
might
just
be
like
it.
the
Yeah.
summer or something.
Yeah.
He's like,
It's a
guys,
unique case.
guys, I don't know how I'm gonna
I'm
go to
15,
school.
It's summertime. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah.
I got all the time in the world. All right.
It's healthy. It's healthy.
He like fills up one of those like office place like water jugs with like Vaseline.
Dude, that shouldn't even pump out.
No, that would not
Vaseline.
work.
With like moisturizer,
You know what I mean?
SPF.
It
Thick as
bubbles up.
fuck.
Oh my god.
If you fill that with Vaseline, it would be so heavy. It'd be solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That wouldn't work.
Vaseline is thicker than water.
Yeah. Drink it, dude.
Vaseline sounds like the villain name of like a comic book villain.
A little bit.
A little
Yeah.
bit. I think it might be the name of the guy that made it, who supposedly ate a spoonful of it every day.
It feels kind of like a Captain Underpants enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree.
sounds like an ally. My underpants be chafing.
Vaseline in your ass.
I did when I was in high school, like before like dates and stuff, like my butt would sweat so much that it would like go through my pants. So I just put baby powder.
Yeah, baby powder and Vaseline are fucking way different.
But
Dude.
they're both household.
If you were
like,
shoving Vaseline up your ass, I'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong
My
with you,
ass would
bro?"
get really sweaty, so I'd cover it in Vaseline.
Yes. Yeah,
I'm
to
just
try
saying,
to stop it.
if I swung a different way, the Vaseline would have been the go-to.
But baby powder is a reasonable solution to that. That's like
Not the amount that I was.
I don't. You know what? I don't think so, Joe. You should give yourself a break. I don't think you should overdo baby powder too much. What's the harm? You know,
What's the
seriously.
Is there aluminum in that? I don't even know. I was thinking about
What's
that
wrong
the
with
other
putting
day.
aluminum on your butt?
It like your like deodorant kills you because it's got aluminum in it. I heard.
It kills you.
Yeah, like it makes your I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll look
I
it
get-
up.
Yeah,
It's
bad for your
it
skin.
You
kills
know what? I'm gonna swear it off then. I'm good.
That's
Right
that's
on
the
you,
answer.
Murph Dog.
Yeah.
Deodorant, aluminum.
I'm playing the long game, dude.
Well, I mean, do you guys ever use deodorant and then get a rash?
Yep.
It's 'cause-
No.
No.
well, it's because
You guys probably smell like shit.
I use
put
deodorant
every day.
Not hard enough.
Let me see them pits.
Yeah, try that shit some harder.
All right.
Rip the hole open.
Yeah.
The sleeve's
Aluminum
too long.
in deodorant gives you Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's, dude.
And breast cancer.
Do they mean like if you're fucking like you're in? I'm not.
Definitely true.
I mean,
Well, it's
I
like
don't know.
the
Deodorant
chapstick
isn't-
puts like pieces of glass in it so that you keep using and buying more chapstick.
Chapstick has glass in it.
Yeah, little tiny pieces of glass so it chaps your lips while it's supposed to be
Right.
healing your lips so that you'll buy
Well,
more chapstick.
Why don't
It's
you
like
just,
if they put
why don't you just
sodium
use
in Dasani.
Vaseline then?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Exactly.
Huh?
Why don't you just use Vaseline then?
Well, that's what you could do. Yes, I'm just saying.
I use
I'm
Vaseline.
just saying.
Yeah.
I use the. I don't know. It's not chapstick though.
did you guys know
Okay.
you could use Vaseline as a shower gel, conditioner, and shampoo?
Dude,
That's why
let me
Kieran's
take a
gonna
look
live
at that
forever.
hair.
Kieran, we gotta put you outside with those dollars.
You know that like you know when SpongeBob has no holes and he's just smooth?
Yeah.
Like that's what Kieran's like when he comes out of the shower.
No-
just
no
Vaseline
pores.
up. Yeah,
I've
no
seen
All
pores.
closed.
They've all been caked over with
Yeah.
Vaseline.
If Kieran sweats, he fucking dies. He can't let it out.
When he sweats,
Basically.
it's like when
Yeah,
you
I've
like
seen Yeah, I've seen it.
like a cheese grater type effect. Like it's just
Comes out.
you know.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say more. It's kind of like a plastic bag. Like you see it.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
It gets baggy, like when
Yeah,
people are
bags
fat and
out.
they lose weight. Like it's
Yeah.
just, like,
oh. Or it's like when people have like the plastic wrap around their body. You ever see that? When people work out with plastic around
No.
themselves.
no,
I've seen it.
that's crazy.
Only on the internet, you know.
Because of the
But-
sweat.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And then it
okay.
collects and they rip it open and it pours out.
I've
Gross.
seen Jackass.
Yeah, they did in Jackass.
That's crazy.
Damn.
When I was on set of the movie, someone asked me, we talked about what our favorite Jackass like segments are. I was like, damn, what a fucking tough question.
That is tough.
You know what I mean?
True.
My first gut thing was I was gonna say the loop de loop.
That one was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I like what was it? They were like they skateboarded off a ramp into a pool, but with a slingshot.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That
Into
was
the
good.
the
I think
kiddie
that-
the kiddie pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was also like the first time they played Brand New Key,
Brand new key.
which is it's that song. I got a brand new pair of
Oh,
skates.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which
Buddy
just,
Nights.
It just well yeah, but
Yeah.
it just fits perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah. The other week, Jake was like, "That's the best song for Boogie Nights." I was like, "No, it's not. It's Jesse's Girl." Come on.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Jesse.
It's Jesse's girl.
Jesse is a friend.
So good.
Also, 99 Luft Balloons. The two back to back is killer, dude. I mean, I totally have the energy of that guy. I forget the actor's name, but he played Punisher. But when the shootout happens at Alfred Molina's place, he's like, "We're gonna fucking finish what we started here." As 99 Luft Balloon plays, remember that?
What?
Boogie Nights.
Wait, when the guy shoots his wife.
The donut?
No.
shop?
Oh no
Boogie
no!
Nights, the cocaine place. At the
Oh,
end.
with the firecrackers.
Yeah.
When
and
Jesse's
like-
Girl is
wait,
playing.
No, yeah, but no, it's when it switches. It's as soon as
Oh.
it switches to 99 Left Balloons, the guy who's their friend is like, "I'm gonna fucking finish what I fucking started," and Marky Mark's like, "Well, dude, just get out of here. What are you doing, man?" You know? I feel like that guy so much.
Let's just
Fucking-
get outta
I'm
here,
gonna finish this. Then he gets blasted. You know.
Sorry, I zoned out because I was doing the math on how we get Nicole a late night show on LTC.
Well, it has to be like a morning show, or afternoon show. You know what I mean?
I
Because the
thought
vibe.
it was
if
like
you're doing
an all-day
advice,
thing.
if you're doing
Oh,
advice
yeah.
like that, you know what I mean? Because late night shows, I mean, I guess you could change the format, but late night shows are typically like two guests, musical act. I'm Jimmy Fallon. You know, it's like lame.
Right.
We
Yeah.
could do all of it. That could be the thing. Is like each segment there's like a fake window behind
Yeah.
it, and it's a different time of day.
Yeah.
I
It's
imagine-
a, it's a
yeah.
morning, midday, late night show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine more like the Drew Barrymore show, which is fucking groundbreaking stuff. That's like the best show on TV right now,
Have
dude.
you been watching?
I've seen clips from it. It's fucking crazy. Have you seen that shit?
That's some insane. Did you see when they had oh man, now I can't think. The guy from You.
From you, Joe Goldberg,
Yeah, but isn't that the actor?
Penn Badgley.
Penn Badgley, yeah. They had him on, and because in You, like he keeps people in like glass, like
The-
box.
yeah, the
I don't know.
box.
I've never seen the show. I just know that part
I
because my
have.
parents watch it. But So they surprised, like the people on her show surprised her with him, and
Yeah.
they blindfolded her and put her in a glass box, and then like took it off, and then like he came out and like
Yeah.
just was staring. I was like, what other show would do that besides
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore's show?
And it's like the same format as like and like an Ellen show, like a typical morning show, but she just has these like really weird bits, and it's like there's like a mastermind behind it because it's like she didn't fucking know that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's like who's running this shit? You know what I mean? She dressed up as Megan. Did you see that?
Oh my god.
The doll?
Yes.
No, it's
Drew Barrymore. She had who's the girl that's in it? She was in Girls. She's played Marnie. She was in Get Out. The girl from Get
right.
Out. Something. And
Kiki.
no, not Keaton. What? Kiki Palmer
Hey, Palmer?
from Nope. It's not Get
I
Out.
don't think so.
But yes, and then Drew Barrymore dressed up as Megan and was doing the dance correctly. Like she fucking
That's
practiced.
Nailed it.
Also, she had Steven Spielberg on her show, and he said that she believed E.T. existed. Crazy.
Because she's the girl in E.T., isn't she?
Yeah, she was like 5.
Wow.
But they said they have people on set all the time operating ET in between takes. So Drew Barrymore would talk to ET and ET would fucking respond to
Did
her.
she remember that?
That's
Yes, she was like,
crazy.
I thought ET lived. Like, and he said one time she asked for a scarf for ET because his neck was going to cold.
That's so cute.
She would believe ET was fucking real, and they shot it in order. So like when at the end of the movie she's crying because she has to say bye to ET.
Oh,
she
my God,
means she
that's kinda
means it
messed
to.
up.
Also, her family was pieces of shit. She said Steven Spielberg was like her father,
Yeah.
pretty much. Her family didn't raise her at all.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
Damn.
and Steven Spielberg was like, "I love you, Drew." Super
oh
nice.
my god.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's crazy. I
besties.
should watch that.
Yeah. Also, she's had Tom Green on her show a couple times, and
That's nice.
she's like kind of quietly weeped. It's crazy because they're divorced.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tom Green and Drew Barrymore were married?
During like they're both their peak. Like when Charlie's Angels came out, they were married. Wow. But yeah, she's had him on the show. It's like, yo, having your fucking ex-husband on the show is crazy.
That is
You know that was a producer's idea.
No,
They'd be
it's
like,
her idea. No, totally her idea.
Wow.
Completely. You can tell by watching it because it's
She's
like
an
the,
artist.
yeah, it's crazy. It's like maybe the best piece of performance art that's ever been done.
I won
Maybe.
tickets to go to see her show, but I couldn't go.
Oh,
It was really
damn.
sad.
That is sad.
Where does
Yeah.
it record? Is it New York? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She like so many episodes. There's like over 800 already.
Oh.
Really?
It's crazy because it's like 5 days a week, an episode every day, it's like, just nonstop. I don't know how the fuck she has the time. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Damn.
We did it on that Drew Barrymore show numbers, dude.
We're on our way.
We are close.
Yeah, we're closing in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
503 Productions.
yeah. She just yeah. It's crazy.
True.
Yeah, the Kieran show.
Basically. Kieran
But
cares.
Kieran has guests on, but the only guests he really wants to interview are dogs. He's like, but so hey buddy, how you doing?
That would be a great segment.
Are you a good boy?
You guys need to make a segment where Kieran's dogs both come up. They're just
That would be
here.
pretty
That'd be
nice.
pretty good.
They would
You
start
can like
eating
turn in the mic
wires.
for like. You guys get like dog ASMR.
Damn.
That'd be
Yeah,
funny.
they would love it. They've heard about it.
They know.
Yeah.
Do they watch?
Hi Sadie.
They watch sometimes.
Sadie's my favorite.
Do they have internet
I haven't
access?
met either of them.
Yeah,
I've seen
dude.
pictures.
They have an Alexa.
Yeah.
The dogs have an Alexa.
And they have the buttons. So they
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
say play 503 podcast.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Got to keep them educated, you know?
Yeah.
And that's going to do it for us tonight.
Yart.
Yurt.
All right.
Cool.
Bye.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Kieran's got a message for you guys.